Question 16. In contrast to annelids, the platyhelminthes show. So we have to select in contrast to annelids with respect to platyhelminths. Now first option is radial symmetry. Now radial symmetry are not present in both of them. Okay. Option B, the presence of pseudocyle. If we talk about pseudocyle, pseudocyle is a fluid-filled xylem or fluid-filled body cavity. Fluid-filled body cavity is not found in all this. That is particularly found in case of the some of the nematodes. Option C, bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry is found in both of this, and the absence of xylem, that is acoelom in nature, that is the absence of body cavity. Now, in contrast to annelids, platyhelminths do not have xylem and this annelids have, so D is the correct answer. Question 17. One example of animal having a single opening to the outside that serves both as mouth as anus. Single opening. So it is the fact-based question for mouth and anus. That is fact-based question. You have to remember option D, that is a fasciola, and this fasciola is nothing but a liver fluke. That is platyhelminthus. So option D is correct. Next is question 18. In question 18, asking that planaria possesses a high capacity of, you know that planaria are flatworm and they carry out a true regeneration. So the regeneration is given in option B, that is the correct answer. Another option are option A, metamorphosis, that is a conversion from immature to the adult. Alteration generation is a C option, that is a hermaphrodite and diploid, and bioluminescence they emit light, but these are not characteristic in planaria. Planaria have true regeneration. Question 19. Elephantiasis is caused by a member of. Elephantiasis is caused by a member of. So if we talk about elephantiasis, it is also known as lymphatic filariasis. It is caused by parasitic worm, and that parasitic worm are nothing but esculments. Now it is spread from person to person through the mosquito, and in elephantiasis there occur a swelling of scrotum, legs or breasts. So esculmenthus are the one who spread, who are responsible for this thing. So correct answer is A, that is esculments. Question 20. Question 20 asks that which one of the following statement about certain given element is correct. We have to identify the correct with respect to certain element. Now A is given as a round version, that are the esculments are pseudocoelomate. Yes, they are a pseudocoelomate. It is a correct statement. Option B is given as mollusk are acoelomate. Mollusk are actually a schizocoelomate, so it is incorrect. Option C is insect are pseudocoelomate. No, insects are a schizocoelomate, so it is also incorrect. And option D, flatman worm platyhelminths are coelomate, so they are not coelomate, they are acoelomate, so this is also incorrect statement. So correct answer is option A. Now next we move to the question number 21. In question number 21, they ask that which one of the following group of animal is bilateral symmetrical and triploblastic. We have to talk with respect to bilateral symmetry plus triploblastic nature, that is origin from three layers. Now option are given as cylindrids. Now cylindrids show a radial symmetry. So now this is a wrong option. Option B is given as escalminthes, and escalminthes are roundworms, and escalminthes show bilateral symmetry and triploblastic. So this is the correct answer. Option C, Ctenophora have a bilateral symmetry, so it is not a correct option. And option D, that is a sponges are asymmetric, they do not have any symmetry, and they are neither triploblastic nor diploblastic because they have a cellular level of organization. So this is also incorrect. Correct answer is option B, that is Ascalminthus. Next is question 22. Question 22 asks that heart to pump blood evolved for the first time. So you have to remember that this is a fact-based questions. Annelids are the first organism who developed heart which pumps blood. Question 23. Which one of the following animals does not undergo metamorphosis? Metamorphosis is a phenomena in which immature organism transform into the adult, and we have to select which does not undergo this type of metamorphosis. Option A is given as moth, it go under metamorphosis. Option B, tunicates also undergo the metamorphosis. Option C, earthworm. Earthworm do not undergo metamorphosis, so this is a incorrect one. And option D, starfish, that also undergo metamorphosis, so earthworm become the correct answer for the not undergoing the metamorphosis. Question 24. Question 24 asks that which one of the following is a matching pair of body? We have to select a matching pair. Now with respect to that, option A is given as post-anal tail, and in front of this they have given a octopus. Now we remember that post-anal tail is nothing but extension of spinal cord beyond anus, and it is found in chordates but not in octopus, so it is an incorrect match. Option B is given as ventral central nervous system, and it is found in leech, so it is a correct match. Option C is given as pharyngeal gill slit, and pharyngeal gill slit are absent in embryo, and in front of this are given as a chameleon. So we remember that in chameleon pharyngeal gill slit are present in an embryo, not absent, so it is also incorrect match. And option D is given as ventral heart. Ventral heart is not found in scorpion. In scorpion they have heart present mid dorsal. Okay. So mid dorsal heart is there, they do not have ventral heart, so it is incorrect option. Correct option is option A, the ventral cervical system is found is each. Next is question number 25. Question number 25 asks that Ferretima and its close relatives are derived nourishment from. Be remember that Ferretima is a earthworm and this is a nocturnal organism. Nocturnal means it come out of the soil during the night. Now during night it depends carry out its feeding process and in decay is dependent on the decaying fallen leaves and soil organic matter, and that is during the night because it is an advanced source. B is the correct answer. Question number 26. Question number 26 asks that one very special feature of the earthworm. Special feature of the earthworm we have to select. Now option A is given as the tiflozole greatly increase. Tiflozole greatly increases the effective absorption area of the digested food in the intestine. Now, tiflozole is the internal fold of intestine. This is the internal fold of intestine. And the example for this are the mollusks, annelids, and echinoderms. Mollusks, annelids, and these are also found in case of earthworm, and that is also one of the important features, so is the correct one. Now B option is given as S-shaped seta, and they have written that S-shaped seta embedded in the integument are a defensive weapon used against the enemies. No, they are not a defensive organ, they have a role in a locomotion, so it is an incorrect statement. Option C is given as it has a long dorsal tubular heart. No, it has a aortic achins and which are present anteriorly, where blood vessels come from the anterior and posterior, so it is an incorrect one. And the last option is option D, that fertilization of egg occur inside the body. Fertilization does not occur inside the body, fertilization occur within the cocoon in Ferretima, so it is also incorrect. Option A is the correct answer. Next is question 27. 27 asks that insects have, so it is a fact based question. You have to remember that 3 pairs of legs are present in insects. Question 28. It asks that the adhesive pads or soft pads present in legs of cockroach. Adhesive or soft pads in the legs of cockroach. Now these are present in plantula, that you need to remember. Again, it is a fact based question. This plantula help in grasping substratum. They are present in tarsus. Next is question number 29. Question number 29 asks that which of the following feature is not present in phylum Arthropoda? Not present in Arthropoda. Now option given as option A, that is a metameric segmentation. Metameric segmentation is obviously found in case of the arthropods, some of the insects, so it is correct. Option B, arthropods do not have parapodia because parapodia are the locomotory and respiratory structure which are found in sea snails and nereis. So it is an incorrect statement. They are not found in case of the arthropod. So it is a incorrect for the parapodia because it is found in nereis. So it is the correct answer. Option C is given as jointed appendages, and option D is chitinous excision that are not found. They are found in case of the arthropods. Next is question 30. Question 30 asks that the arthropod which is known as living fossil. In arthropod we have two living fossil. So living fossil are those plant whose majority relatives are lost and they have modified some or they remain in a few number. So here you have to again remember the example, that is example C, that is limulus, which also known as king crab, and it is also known as horseshoe crab. It is also known as horseshoe crab and it is an arthropod. So C is the correct answer.